Okay, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I begin with this lesson, I want to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Kakodash. Double honors to our apostles, the elders at Great Millstone who do well and teach well, and are the true leaders of Israel today. Shalom to the hopeful elect, and you Akim pushing his word at the four corners of the earth with all truth and sincerity, making your calling and election sure. Shalom, shalom. ESPN soccer analyst Shaka Hislop collapses on live TV during pregame analysis. Soccer analyst and former Premier League goaltender Shaka said Monday he is seeking the best medical option he can get one day after collapsing on the set of ESPN's pregame show ahead of the exhibition between Real Madrid and AC Milan at the Rose Bowl. As you see, man, and we have a gist of why he collapsed because of what I found this post right here. Shaka, same person, urges people, and this was in 2021, to get naded, okay? Showing you that all that, trusting in Esau to, protect you from diseases and pestilences and not leaning on the Lord is going to lead you to shit like this. Collapses on live TV. And let me also get this. Bronny James, right? The brother Michael Allah posted it. There you go. This is his Instagram page. For your brothers, he posts his articles, stories. But this is, there you go. Bronny James, cardiac arrest is linked to the 19th scene Elon Musk suggests. So this is Esau being made bare, right? This is Egyptian against Egyptian, just as the scriptures say, right? He has his own people, coming out against them. And, furthermore, you have the prophets of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai making, letting you know not to trust in Esau, Edom, when it comes to, seeking help from things that are out of our control, just like a pestilence. Okay? So let's get this. This is Jeremiah 17:5. Thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose mind departeth from the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. And the Charagma was just a prelude, man. The Charagma, Salakia. The scene was just a prelude to how they're going to come in about that digital system with the RFID, rice that's going to be put into your arm. Remember when this scene came out, the 19 scene came out, you weren't able, it was pressure from above and pressure from below, right? You were not able to, pressure from above. You're not able to go to your workplace. You were not able to get, certain jobs. You weren't able to get certain benefits and things of that sort. And then pressure from below, you had your family, your own, your own parents, your own friends come against you because you didn't want to take that scene. And how much more when the Charagma is set in place, that CHIP is put in full mandation, it's mandatory. And you're not able to buy, sell, go to work, eat, drink, get your daily necessities, get housing, et cetera, for not taking that little, grain of rice. Showing you that, hey, you got to put your trust in Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, because that's another thing. Just as this pandemic was, damn, Salakia. I don't want the Zah's lesson doesn't get taken down. Just as this last emic was, it was just a prelude to how it's gonna be when the CHIP is made mandatory. Right? This is Jeremiah 17:6. For he shall be like the heath in the desert, and shall not see when good cometh, You're irrational. You're super rational, man. You're rational. You're rational by your decisions. So like it. You're irrational by your decisions, and you're quick to do things. For he shall be like the heath in the desert, and shall not see when good cometh. Why? Because as soon as E comes out with some carnal way of deliverance and you know salvation from certain diseases and things of that sort. And of course, I'm not. This doesn't apply to everything. Some brothers do need to go to Esau for certain medications of that sort. Jake, don't be simple when it comes to these lessons, man. This is talking about like the 19. Okay. Because the scriptures do say that we're under the curses of Deuteronomy 28 chapter. We're going to go into our enemy for the want of all things, or the need of all things, to that effect. Right? So yes, brothers got diabetes. You have to go to Esau to help you with that. Brothers got certain sicknesses. Yes, you do got to go to Esau to help you with that. Okay. But when it comes to the javelin, this little serpent juice, has people in the comment board were saying, I'm gonna show you guys right now. That's different, right? Because you had the option to take it and not take it. You weren't even sick. But this is Jeremiah 17:6. But shall inhabit the parched places in the wilderness, in the salt land, and not inhabited. Verse 7. Blessed is the man that trusteth in Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, and whose hope the Lord is. Because even more so, this is really that was just a prelude to how brothers were going to react during the time of the Sihip, the Karagma. But then you have scriptures like Psalms, the 91st chapter, right? This is where the comforter comes in, man. This is where all your studying and all the work you've been putting into his ministry comes back. This is where you win. So you can go into this time not all bugged out. Because Bill Gates, he said that if this last emic didn't scare you, the next one will. Showing you that these elites, man, these people that are on top, these the higher ups, as you would say, they know what's up and they know what their end goal is. And really their main goal is to bring in that little device where you're not going to be able to buy or sell. And the reason I'm mentioning is this device, this little, C-hip, the grain, the RFID, micro CHIP, is because you also had people in the comment board saying that if you took the scene, that you got the mark. That is not so, man. If you took the scene, you did not take the Karagma. You did not take the Karagma. You're not, destined for a nuke just yet. But when the next emic comes and the next thing is that C-hip, it'll behoove you to pass that test. Okay, because that's the real deal. And for those that did take the scene, and get sick in a later time, it just may be for the reason to, for brothers and, for miracles to happen and, brothers heal you. Okay? If you didn't take the scene when you didn't already know. Right? Because scriptures talk about those that, go back to their vomit, man, the dogs. Even though I was talking about going back to the world, but, you took that little device, man. You took that little, the serpent juice, just to keep your job, man. Hey, how much more when that device comes upon us? We're all gonna leave. We're gonna leave our cribs, bro. We're gonna leave our family members, sons and daughters and wives, bro. It behooves you to put your trust in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. But this is Daniel 8:25, and through his policies, he's gonna come. They already told you they're gonna come with another emic, man. P-emic, man. So yes, through his policies, also he should cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his mind, and by peace shall destroy men. He's gonna come with this new epic that he's going to create, but the elect are going to be protected. Let's just get Psalms 91 real quick. Just so, we can throw that little balance in there. He's going to come with that peace, making shit sweet, making it nice. Let me get Revelations 13. Let me get this real quick. This is Revelations 13 in verse. Let me just get it. Yep, 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. Right? Because they're going to come in and say, I'm going to tie it back to the Charagma, because the Charagmas was going to be the next move. Right? And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell upon the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by the sword and did live. Because he's going to come in and say that, this epic's going to come, and, if you don't take this next scene, and if you don't take the little device, because that little device is going to be able to tell you if you're sick, if you have it, if you don't have it, and when you think about it, it's the same thing that's used to put in the serpent juice, right? That the holster of the serpent juice is the same thing that's going to be holding the device, that grain of rice, man. And through his policy shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart and his mind, and by peace shall destroy many. So we already seen this. This happened during the time of the 19. Let's get this. Ronnie James. I seen end time headlines. Yep, there it is. There it is. End time headlines. LeBron James' son, Bronny, the same person, 18, suffers cardiac arrest during USC basketball workout. He's 18 years old and in top shape, man. That's you're talking about LeBron James' kid. He's eating right too. Look at the comments. Seen the first one. Seen the second one. The fourth one. Look at that little device right there. That's the same thing they're gonna use to insert that little, that grain of rice, in order for you to buy and sell. All right. And what happened when these people put their trust in Esau Edom? Even though they said that it was gonna help you, it was gonna heal you, it was gonna do this and third. What are they doing? Bang, cardiac arrest. Bang, collapses on live during pregame analysis. Suddenly died of this, suddenly dead here, suddenly dead this. Even though he said that it was gonna be, this thing that's gonna help you prevent, you from perishing. Even though it caused more. And by peace shall destroy many. And the reason for me to say that is to say this: they're gonna do the same tactics for the Charagma, for the Sihir, making it say that it's gonna do this, and the third, and you don't have to worry about this and that, and the whole time it's just to enslave you, man, or put you to death. And he shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hands. So the Lord's gonna knock him out. So let's get Psalms 91 real quick. And that's mainly why I wanted to bring Revelations 13 out, man, because that's how they're going to come about, this next device, even though it's going to lead to death, just as the scene did. This is Psalms 91 and verse 6. Verse 5. Thou shalt not be afraid of the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by noonday or by day. Verse 6. Nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness. Now, this next epic is going to really, your brothers are going to really have to put this precept here to mind. Nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. Verse 7. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come near thee, nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. You see? We're going to be straight in the time to come. But this is for those that have faith. These are for those that are going to go into this next epic, this next, crisis, whatever may happen, man. Something big that we had that's out of our control. You know, and Esau comes and tries to bring in help. We're going to lean on who? Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You know, I don't want to make this too long. The reason I wanted to, mention that, the charagma and the scene is because, people were mentioning about how the scene was the mark, and those that took the scene, you're already, condemned, you're going to quote unquote hell. Nah, man, the real mark in Revelations 13 and 16 is going to be that little device where you're not going to be able to buy or sell. Okay, but does that mean we go and take that scene? No. You better not take another scene that they come out with. Another, little thing that they have to put into your arm. Because that's a law. Let me get this. Leviticus 19:29-28. Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord. Let me see if there's another one. Yeah. Yeah. They shall not eat anything with the blood, neither shall ye eat enchantment. Count the blood of the beards. They shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord. You see, no tattoos. Because what is a tattoo? A tattoo, you're cutting your skin. You're not supposed to make any cuttings in your flesh at all. Okay? Yep, so there you go, man. Don't let anything be injected into you. Put your trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay? So with that, I want to close out. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory.